New Flux AI revolutionizes the creation of realistic images and leaves the competition behind. Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about something fascinating and, at the same time, a little unsettling in the world of artificial intelligence. If you've been keeping up with advancements in AI-generated images, you're already familiar with major names like Midjourney, DALL-E, and Stable Diffusion. But did you know there's a new player in this field that's capturing a lot of attention? It's called Flux, and I'm sure you'll want to know more about it. To start, let's put things in context. In recent years, AI-generated art tools have advanced by leaps and bounds. Adobe Firefly, Midjourney, DALL-E, and Stable Diffusion have fiercely competed to lead this space, with each new version surpassing the last. Now, a new competitor has emerged, making a significant impact in the community. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't done so yet. Let's continue. Imagine you're scrolling through your social media and come across an image so realistic that you'd swear it's a photograph, but upon a second look, you realize it was generated by AI. That's Flux, and its impact is leaving a significant mark. Flux is an open-source AI image generator developed by Black Forest Labs. While this name might not sound familiar, it's worth mentioning that some of the developers behind Flux previously worked at Stability AI, the company behind Stable Diffusion. This already gives us a hint of the experience and potential behind Flux. Moreover, Black Forest Labs isn't stopping here. They are developing a text-to-video model that promises to deliver high-quality, also under an open-source scheme, under the brand state-of-the-art text-to-video for all. So they're not just focusing on images, they're also venturing into AI-generated video creation. Recently, the startup managed to raise $31 million in a funding round backed by Andreessen Horowitz, one of the most influential investors in the tech space. This suggests they are well-positioned for rapid and significant growth. According to their website, their next model will be called Soda and will be available to the public. Meanwhile, OpenAI's video generator, Sora, has been on the market for 6 months, but it remains accessible only to a select group of testers. What makes Flux so special? First, it's open source, which means anyone can modify the code and integrate it into their own projects. This is especially useful for developers, tech enthusiasts, and small businesses that might not have the budget to invest in more expensive tools like Midjourney. Additionally, Flux offers 3 different versions: Pro, for commercial use, Dev, an intermediate model, and Schnell, a fast and lightweight version. Schnell, which means fast in German, is ideal for those looking for quick results without needing a powerful machine. Another advantage of Flux is its ability to run on relatively modest hardware. You don't need a supercomputer or a cloud service, making it more accessible to a broader audience. As for realism, Flux clearly stands out. The images it generates are so realistic that it's hard to believe they were created by AI. Some suggest that Flux could become the new leader in photorealism, especially when combined with a fine-tuning script called LoRa, developed by XLab. Together, they managed to produce images so detailed that it's difficult to distinguish them from real photos at first glance. However, it's important to note that not everything is perfect. If you closely examine the images, you might notice certain signs that they were generated by AI. Small text, like what you'd find on an ID card or a sign, might look a bit off. Patterns and textures sometimes warp a little, and occasionally, elements in the image are slightly out of proportion. While this doesn't ruin the image, it's something you can perceive if you look closely. Additionally, when it comes to skin textures, although Flux is quite good, it can sometimes appear too smooth, which slightly breaks the illusion of realism. Midjourney, in its more recent versions, seems to handle this a bit better. Despite these minor details, Flux's images are quickly gaining popularity. The quality of the realism is impressive, and people are already starting to imagine the possible uses of this technology. From stock photography, where specific content can be created without the need for a full photo shoot, to the world of advertising, where brands could generate customized images for specific campaigns in a matter of minutes. Social media content is another field that could greatly benefit. Imagine having the ability to produce high-quality, eye-catching images that capture users' attention without needing to hire a photographer or graphic designer. If you're enjoying the content, remember to like and subscribe. You would help us a lot. Additionally, Flux could change the way small businesses create visual content. With a limited budget, these companies could use Flux to generate professional-looking images, giving them the ability to compete on equal footing with larger brands. It also opens the door to massive personalization in e-commerce. Online stores could generate product images tailored to each customer's preferences and needs, thereby improving the shopping experience and potentially increasing sales. But with all this excitement also comes some concerns. We've already seen how AI-generated images could be used to create fake news, commit fraud, or spread misinformation. The more realistic these images become, the harder it will be to distinguish the real from the fictional. This could affect public trust in what they see online, not just on social media, but also in the news and other media outlets. Imagine a scenario where AI-generated images are used to manipulate public opinion or create fictitious events with malicious intent. Moreover, there is concern that this technology could be used to create even more realistic deepfakes, posing a significant risk to privacy and personal security. Flux's ability to generate such realistic images could make it easier to create fake identities that could be used to impersonate people, defame, or harass online. This is a significant challenge that we will need to address as AI technology continues to advance. It will be crucial to develop mechanisms and regulations to mitigate these risks and ensure that the use of tools like Flux is responsible and ethical. If all this has caught your attention and you're interested in trying Flux for yourself, there are several ways to do so. If you have a decent laptop with a good GPU, you can download and run Flux locally. There's a launcher called Pinocchio that makes the setup much easier. Though it's a large file, once downloaded, you'll be able to generate images directly on your machine without needing to connect to the cloud or have internet access. If your computer isn't powerful enough, don't worry. Several online platforms have already integrated Flux into their services. For example, Night Cafe, one of the most popular platforms for AI-generated images, has added Flux to its toolkit. This allows you to generate images with Flux and compare them directly with other models like Ideogram and Stable Diffusion 3. Another platform that has adopted Flux is Poe, which allows you to generate images in a chat format similar to ChatGPT and DALL-E. Moreover, if you're a developer, you have options too. Flux is available on platforms like Bass Labs, Hugging Face, and Faux Eye, which are geared towards those who want to delve deeper into the technical aspect of AI. Freepik, a major name in the stock photography space, is also working to integrate Flux into their site, so keep an eye out for that. Flux is a model that is definitely worth watching closely. It has the potential to change the landscape of AI image generation and is already proving to be a serious contender against established names like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. Do you think Flux will manage to surpass these giants in the field of AI image generation? Or do you believe these more established models will maintain their leadership? Leave us your opinion in the comments. If you like the content, don't forget to like and share it. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue to share interesting information. Thank you.